Hello, magical people. How's everybody doing? My name is Meg Moonbeam, and welcome back to the Daily Astro Show here on the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. Today we're going to be getting into our weekend astrological horoscope for Friday, August 1st, going into Sunday, August 3rd. Hope everyone is doing really well out there. We got some crazy energies as I'm going to be getting into with all of you. Please let me know how everybody has been feeling leading up to this weekend. I think I shared it. I don't even remember what show I shared it on. We do so many live shows here on the channels, but I shared that I've been feeling like tiredness. I don't know if it's because we got this Saturn-Neptune conjunct in Aries at an Aries degree. We're going to be talking about that. Hi, MJ. I'm feeling tiredness, and I'm feeling like we really need to be mindful of taking proper rest, sleep. Very, very important. So going to get more into that. So before we get into the astrology, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channels. And if you'd like to have a personal astrology reading with me, those are available at the link below, consultations.beyondmystic.net. I offer personal forecasts with your astrological transits for the year ahead, birth chart readings, astrocartography readings, and solar return birthday readings as well. And over at ascensionorganites.com, there's very cool new Beyond Mystic and 7 Sending Ravens special edition t-shirts available. You can use code Beyond Mystic to get 10% off. Get these really cool new t-shirts. Carla and the team over at Ascension Organites did a fantastic job with those. Hello, we've got Netherlands in the house. Hello, Netherlands. Hello, Heather. Hi, Linda. How's everybody feeling? Oh my God, it's feeling freaking intense out there, for sure. Hello, Meridiana. What a beautiful name you have. That deep dive with ChatGPT yesterday was insane. Yeah, the video Sunny and I did yesterday in depth on the Saturn-Neptune conjunction, that was freaking insane. Maybe I'll share that again. Meridiana, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Let me know if I'm not. Maybe we'll share that again because I am going to talk a little bit about that conjunction today. So going into this weekend, we're not having any exact aspects other than we are having Venus square Saturn and Neptune exact today. Okay, so this can also be lending into the tiredness. Okay, so we've got Venus 1 degrees of Cancer. Yay, that Venus is now in the sign of Cancer in a square to Saturn and Neptune, both conjunct at 1 degrees of Aries. So this means a lot of different things. First of all, squares are challenging aspects. I always like to think of them as creative tension points. Linda is saying very tired. Yeah, interesting how we're all feeling different things energetically. So, Venus is a benefic planet. What does that mean? Venus, Jupiter, these are the big benefic planets that are very positive. They're very blessed. They rule very lighter, luckier sides of life. So we've got a benefic in square to 2 malefics. Okay, Saturn and Neptune, they are malefic planets. They do rule some of the more challenging sides of life. Okay, so Venus has to do with our values, our love life, romance, finances, our pleasures and enjoyments of life. Venus also rules women and divine feminine energy. So all those Venusian ruled areas, as we're going into this weekend, and this square is exact today as I'm filming, Friday, August 1st, can be feeling challenged, can be feeling tired, can be feeling heavy and weighed down. Okay, so women in particular, when we've got Venus square Saturn, Neptune, we can be feeling tired, moody, challenged. There can be weird delays going on. So my fellow women out there, we're not going crazy. Okay, Venus isn't square to Saturn. This can also be bringing up reality checks or maybe some more challenging conversations that need to be had in our relationships in general. We are having, during this exact Venus square Neptune, okay, moon in Scorpio. Okay, we got the moon in Scorpio today and tomorrow. The moon, of course, is at full in the sign of Scorpio. So we're feeling emotionally intense, volatile, moody. Okay, shout out to all my fellow Scorpios. So, thank God we've got the sun in Leo, Mercury conjunct the sun in Leo. We're in Leo season, which is very positive and bright and fun and playful. That's uplifting the energy. But we've definitely, as we're going into this weekend, okay, and I'm going to be honest, the whole next week and a half is on the heavier side of things energetically. Okay, we've got Venus square Saturn and Neptune this weekend. As we go into next week, let me look at the exact date here. Just a sec. Yeah, as we go into next weekend, next Friday and Saturday, we've got exact Mars opposite Saturn, Mars opposite Neptune, with a full moon in Scorpio. Oh my God, why do I keep pausing? Sorry about that, you guys. Let me fix my camera here. Oh my goodness. This Mercury retrograde is driving me nuts. Okay, there we go. It's fixed. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. This first week and a half of August is on the heavier side. Now, August 11th, and I'm just moving forward to give you guys a little bit of relief. Okay. August 11th, we have exact Venus conjunct Jupiter. Yay, the two benefics will be conjunct in very positive aspect in a very beautiful sign. So as we get closer and closer to August 11th, that's going to help lighten up the energy. But this is challenging with Venus square Saturn and Neptune, Mars opposite Saturn and Neptune exact on August 8th and 9th with the full moon. So this is about Venus, our feminine side, and Mars, our masculine side, who's technically, he's already within is that a 6-degree orb? Yeah, he's in a 6-degree orb opposition to Saturn and Neptune. So we're already in the energy of that. I'm just getting, we can be feeling sensitive, moody, easily triggered. Okay. Jay Hart says, feeling heaviness. I don't know why or where it's coming from. Yeah. So if you're feeling that, you're not going crazy. It's the energies right now. It is the energies right now. And you guys might get sick of me talking about this, but I'm going to be talking about this a lot coming up. We've also got this 3-eye atlas interstellar object, in our solar system, which we're going to be learning more and more about. Sorry, you guys, let me turn off my phone. We're going to be learning more and more about that as it comes closer and closer to Earth. I mean, this is crazy town. Okay. I feel like this is more of a positive influence than a negative influence. I talked about that on the Beyond the News show last night with JC and Janine on the Beyond Mystic Rumble channel. Jens and I are going to do another video talking about that. So stay tuned for that specifically. But this is, we're receiving totally new intergalactic and cosmic rays from this. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of upgrading. There's a lot of ascension symptoms. Okay. With also Saturn and Neptune freaking conjunct in Aries at an Aries degree. So emotional sensitivities, physical sensitivities. I've been personally having headaches. Aries in medical astrology is headaches. The energy levels, feeling tired. So this is a weekend we're going through big upgrades. We're going through, with that moon in Scorpio, some intensity Intensity in our relationships with that Venus square Neptune and Saturn at the same time. Intensity in our emotions. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to, just be, if you're feeling off, you're not crazy. Sunny says, LOL, was just texting Sandy about Ascension symptoms. Then I come on here and here. Then I come on here and here Ascension symptoms. Yeah, I think the biggest thing of this weekend, Ascension symptoms, which there's Ascension symptoms that feel really good, right? There's Ascension symptoms where you can feel literally like you're in bliss, you're getting synchronicities, you're having beautiful astral travels, your intuition is opening up, you get accurate messages. Then there's Ascension symptoms like I had, and I shared this on the Beyond the News last night. What day was it? Wednesday? I thought I was going to have a panic attack. Like I felt really, really ungrounded, a little bit anxious. So when things are coming out of nowhere, Spirit is saying right now, again, you're not going crazy. We're processing through Ascension symptoms. So let yourself be in those. And I know I say this all the time, and I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record. Get out into nature, drink really good alkaline water, eat really good, nutritious food, spend time around children in your life, rest, lie down, meditate, get a massage, do an energy exchange with somebody. Go stargaze, okay? Be creative, sing, dance, do things that are supportive in processing our emotions. Sunny says, I said Ascension symptoms are spiritual preparation for the collapse of society, which I guess is the same thing. Yes. And Sunny and I talked about yesterday that Saturn-Neptune conjunction, it's the collapse of the society as we know it. And in my personal astrological opinion, we are very, very lucky. And I also keep repeating this, but I will continue to repeat this because I want you guys to be supported with the astrology. The outermost planets are all in extremely positive aspects to each other. They will be exactly in the same sign and degree, not to the minute, but together from the end of August, beginning of September. This is unprecedented. Divine support, divine protection. So this isn't going to be a collapse and it's all going to go to shit and we're going to starve. And, no, it's a collapse. We're actually being supported in as gentle as a collapse as possible, as weird as that may sound. Because we've already been through so much. And we're having to process it physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So when you do have, Spirit is saying, when you do have those moments of physical weirdness, emotional sensitivity, process it in the moment. Don't poo-poo it. Don't get drunk. Don't get high. Don't take a pill. Okay, process through it. Now, in saying that, and some people might not like me to say this, but I'll just say it, okay? I do think there is a place for Western medicine. And if you are like having physical pain or mental anguish to the point where you cannot function at all, then there are, then that's where, okay, we can look at some Western medicine tools along with the holistic side. So this is like also do what feels right for you because this is such a big energy right now. Okay? Don't just do things because other people are doing things. Do things because it actually feels right for you. Right? Like you may be listening to this like, Meg is always telling me to go out into nature. But actually what I want to do is just go freaking to a dance class every day. Okay, then go do that. Aries, do what makes you feel good and nourished and processing what's coming up. So things are going to lighten up Sunday when that moon ingresses into Sagittarius very early in the day. So Sunday, Friday and Saturday is intense. Okay. And being conscious of doing things of a high vibration will help you to move through that. Being around like-minded people, being mindful of our shadow side. Scorpio is the shadow side. We can get tested on that Friday and Saturday. Things lighten up a bit on Sunday with that moon in Sag, Sunday and Monday, you know, more optimism, more emotional positivity, more breakthroughs out of the darkness from what's coming up Friday and Saturday. Now, I like that moon in Scorpio is in a trine to Jupiter. Okay, so it's not like something really fucked up is going to happen today. Okay, because we got that beautiful trine to Jupiter. That's very supportive. Trine to the North Node. Tomorrow, moon trine North Node. So it's not bad. It's just challenging. What else did I want to share? Oh, yeah. Yes, happy Lammas. Today is Lammas, the midpoint between the summer solstice and autumn equinox. Carol, hello, Carol says, what story are you telling yourself or others telling you? Is it authentic? Is it truth or is it the illusion? Wisdom is stillness. Beauty, quantum feels within the heart of you. That's beautiful. So I want to share with you guys before we pull some cards for our weekend ahead. Sunny and I went over this yesterday, and I'm forgetting your name in the chat, but someone brought it up, Meridiana. And we asked ChatGPT, historical events during Saturn-Neptune conjunctions throughout history, which we're in this right now, to the same degree in the sign, not exact until next year. Listen to this. We had collapse of old religious authority in the 1522 to 1523, the Aztec Empire falling. Then the next Saturn conjunction, Saturn-Neptune conjunction. We had religious wars erupt in Europe, French wars of religion, scientific worldview versus mystical worldview. 1593 to 1594 and Saturn-Neptune conjunction in Aries. Henry IV of France converts to Catholicism, birth of nation states and secular authority, Galileo's early work begins. 1664 to 1665, 666. Conjunction in Sagittarius, the Great Plague of London, British Empire expands. Newton begins working on calculus and physics. These are huge, huge events. Then the next one after that, 1692 to 1693, conjunction in Leo, Salem witch trials. Wow. 1773 to 1774, 2 years before 1776. At Boston Tea Party, seeds of the American Revolution. Radical challenges to imperial and colonial structures. 1820 to 1821, getting into the 1800s. Greek War of Independence begins, Missouri Compromise in the US on slave boundaries. 1852 to 1853, conjunction in Aquarius, leads into the Civil War, US Civil War, Crimean War. Beginning of photography, railroads, and telegraphs. So see you guys, whenever we have Saturn conjunct Neptune, Saturn is our structure of life, governments, officialdom, law and order, the matrix reality. Neptune is spirituality, upgrades, creativity, dissolving. These are huge events. And as Sunny was saying, there's going to be more and more of this. So this is why also these ascension symptoms are coming up. And it's important for us to take care of ourselves. Blah, 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 blah. So I won't go into all of it, but see how it's crazy every time we have this conjunction. It's a lot. Let's see what the universe has to share with us about this weekend with Venus square Saturn and Neptune, Saturn-Neptune conjunct. Moon in Scorpio, Moon in Sagittarius. What's our guidance on how to best navigate this weekend? Queen of Cups, Three of Wands, Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords, two Queens, Queen of Emotions and Creativity, Queen of Cups, and the Queen of the Mind and Articulation. Be open to receiving the healing and nurturing that you need. So this is a weekend of really following, again, what feels right for you and your own emotional self-care and creative self-care. If you need to say no to something, then say no to it. Don't do anything that doesn't feel right this weekend, because you will feel even more like shit, even more tired, okay? And you don't need that right now. We need to be really masterfully taking care of ourselves, Seven of Swords, possibly outsmarting situations that maybe the plans have changed, or maybe also with all these transits, we're starting to see things more clearly. We're starting to see things more clearly of what's in alignment, what's not in alignment. So there might need to be some smart, in a smart way, strategizing things, right? Also darker energies, being mindful of people that have not opened up to their spiritual creative side, not taking that on. Yeah, this is a time of preparation. Prepare yourself, honor yourself, because we're in this for a while, where there's going to be a lot of big changes in the collective and personal lives. And it's like with this Saturn-Neptune conjunction, we're feeling it on all levels, it feels like. So continue to prepare. Find your inspiration to take action. Carol says, interesting, that was our Pisces age, science and religion pulling against. Can't wait to observe what Aquarius will create with the harmonics with these two signs. Yes, it's so exciting to see what's going to be created. And we're already in that Aquarian energy, even though we'll be technically in the age of Aquarius fully 2160, but we're entering it right now, right? It's a huge over 2,000-year cycle through each sign. So thank you guys for joining me. And also want to mention here that on the Beyond Mystic Academy, we've got our annual summer sale, 50% off workshops and courses with code SUMMER50. You can go to Beyond Mystic Academy, use that code. We've got all kinds of stuff on there, astrology on there, meditation, shamanic breath work, all kinds of stuff. Sunny says, I'll be dead before that. You never know. We'll see how long we're going to live. And on the rest of the day here on the Beyond Mystic channel, we've got the Coco Show happening in 1 minute at 1 p.m. Eastern on the Rumble and X channels. And throughout the weekend, on Saturday, of course, the Shala's weekly Psychic Tarot show. I'll be doing Beyond Astro. Might have to pre-record that. I might be going to a gathering this weekend, so that one might be pre-recorded again. I'll keep you guys posted. And JC doing another Wacky Woo on Sunday night. I love you all so, so much. As we finish up, I'm going to just put this picture here of Three-Eye Atlas. How cool is that? I've already started looking at campsites and wilderness areas that I can be in December 19th to get the best visibility with my telescope of this, because that's when it's going to be closest to Earth. So if you're a astrological nerd like me, you're going to want to book that now, okay, even though it's a Mercury retrograde. Because more and more people, as we get closer and closer to December, are going to want to go probably into wilderness areas and see Three-Eye Atlas when it's closest to Earth. So little heads up that, yeah, if you're going to want to do what I'm doing, which is going out into the middle of nowhere as wilderness as possible, you're probably going to have to book a cabin or a tent site or something like that. December 19th, perfect visibility because it's the day after a new moon in Capricorn. So amazing that we're going to be able to see this literally in our sky. So cool. Love you all so, so much. Wishing you a magical weekend. Take it easy out there, and I'll see you all on Monday. Bye, everybody.